I'm gonna already warn you a bit. This was probably gonna be a longer Stanley and the Parable episode. Stanley and the Parable 5. Because I'm gonna do many endings I've not done prior into this video. So this will probably be my last video on this subject. And I highly recommend also that you buy the game and play it for yourself because it's such a fun game to play. And there are some endings that I forgot to do. I know quite some, actually. For this, I'm not gonna include bucket or non-bucket because they're basically the same ending with a narrative dialogue. So yeah. Welcome to the Legend 427. Yeah. You know that ending. Normal ending. I'm gonna talk after this because now I assume that you, if you are at this video, that you've watched the others, so I'm not gonna skip through this. I told you once that there was an AFK ending. I actually lied. That ending is not an AFK ending. It's actually.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
I was wrong. It was not an AFK ending. It was how do you call it? It was not the AFK, and it was basically you had to close the door. That was the ending I was looking for. It's called. I have a guide for here. Gonna see it. Not cheating. I have a guide for you so that I don't do duplicate endings. Also, if you're not in my Discord, you should. You can also get up to date with like what I'm doing, and it's the best place to talk to me. Also, you get like little sneak peeks into what I'm doing. Like, for example, I'm updating myself. I think I'm going pink. And then the blue and white will stay. But I wanted to do like this little, like something around the neck. Neck is missing for me. For me, something around the neck is missing. So, only the thing is with my neck, I don't know what to put there, so I thought of this necklace. I have like a Miku pick. Was that like the date Miku? And then
All of
that's
his
fine.
co-workers were
So I have
gone.
an ending, and
What could it mean?
as I knew
Stanley
last
decided
time,
to go to the meeting room.
apparently,
he had simply missed a memo.
this is indeed a secret ending. But you have to restart 5 times and find 5 different PCs across the office. Yeah, and across the office. It's completely across the office. Not only going to like in here, but also to the boss's office is one. I will show you them. Like we have seen them last time. What ending do we have? The whiteboard I've done. Saying escape what I'm gonna do. I think that's the only one left. Yeah, the phone one. The phone I've done without. Like I did most endings then, as I look back at them. One is like a phone that I want to do without the bucket, so we have to do one with the bucket. I done the bottom of the mine, did I? didn't think I do. I'm gonna do that also with the bucket. So, what was the thing with the bucket?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door.
Yeah, let's do the escape pod ending then. You can do this without or with bucket. Matter. But
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his bosses... Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
Here, basically this ending is too short.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Like here. Normally you go in here to the boss's office, but you know what happens? I saw this in a video actually, and it's on my own playthrough. I saw this in a video. Basically, if you do this,
Stepping.
Yeah. See, if you do this, if you just go by the left and go to the boss's office, but actually step outside when the door's closed, you basically get shut down from the narrator. And, while you're shut down from the narrator, you basically are free to do whatever you want from now on. And this part. But the ending actually comes back if you all the way backtrack to, your room, 427. No more narrator. Quiet. He's still in the boss's office. Like if you backtrack all the way back. Backtrack all the way back. You see that door's open. If you now go in here. And don't worry. You're now leaving. There is no... the lift doesn't work. So you have to go to 760. Oh. Oh, the adventure line! What was the music again from the adventure? Basically, don't worry. I know it has SCP vibes. But, no, there are no jump scares on this ladder, so don't worry. I won't jump scare you. Oh, the game doesn't also. But I saw this in the playthrough and it's like, you do that? That's like the little thing you... If you played the original Stanley Parable, you think of it. But if you didn't, you, like... Don't play it. You don't think about it, to be honest. Like stepping out of the boss's office while the narrator starts talking. You're just going straight in, you know, full wars. All you people like in the comments yelled at me, but like, Elise, you didn't! You didn't do this, you didn't do this, you didn't do this, you didn't do this. And I'm sitting here like, oh. That's why I have the guide open now. This month. Oh yeah. As you can see, we're at 760. You can't go up further. And basically go to like an escape pod lunch bay. If you love the bucket, don't do this with the bucket ending. I will show you why also later. I don't know if the PC is reset if I go to the main menu. Here, look what happened. Oh, poor bucket. And there goes your bucket. And that's basically the escape pod ending. So I've showed you like the coward ending. Cowardly ending is called the escape pod ending. But now one thing, and the reason why I said... the reason why I said you shouldn't do this without your bucket...
All of his co-workers were gone.
With your bucket...
What do you mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply...
Your bucket is now gone, officially. Like, until you, and that is where the epilogue comes in. If you play the epilogue, that is where you can retrieve your bucket. So basically, if you love your bucket, don't do this ending until you're really sure you want it right once. But basically in the epilogue, on the sand, where the escape pod can be found again, and in your escape pod, your bucket again, you can pick it up and it's back in the game. So that's a warning if you like lost your bucket. What is short around here somewhere? I saw the person picking up the bucket here. Oh. 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 Does it spawn there later? I'm going by fire. I'm going. I don't see my bucket around. They're still amazingly made. You can't deny it. Like, I've done 7, 8 episodes on this, and 3 episodes are like 4-hour worth, or like 3 to 4 hour worth of content on stream. Yeah, we're 3 hours worth of content on stream. So no bucket. I'm pretty sure I saw. I'm not lying, I promise. I saw that bucket in here. Or like the capsule from the bucket. I also can't bet that it has to spawn in, but... I lost my bucket? I can also go back to the expo and get a new bucket. I want. Oh, yeah, now here. If this spawns, if you spawn like for the memory zone, turn right. See, I wasn't right. Calm down, Elise. Calm down! I found if I'm like sounds like if I'm having a cold. It can be. I was walking Thursday to the station and it was getting dark because of like stormy weather, and I was like, I make it. I was wet rain through max. I was so wet. Took me long enough to. Took me long enough to get to. Long enough to get dry. Does this count as a new game? Check.
All of his co-workers were gone.
And I'm a bit tired and
Stanley decided
exhausted.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Placement bucket. Placement bucket or doesn't it? Okay. Yeah. So I've been like moving stuff around all day, like getting stuff to the dump.
And try not to lose this one too, you dolt.
Is that a challenge, Mr. Narrator? I will shoot it again. Back to the thing. No, this time I'm going actually to the boss's office again. Because where I thought, where I was right last time, there was indeed different computers and input, but the third PC is not located in the office. The third PC is located in...
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his bosses... Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet. Simply because I have no remaining...
But the third PC, because I was right, there are 5 PCs you have to press. And each only appear after a game restart. See, this at the boss's office. Oh, should we speedrun this?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
Oh, okay, sure. If I didn't, I think I did do it in one of my videos, and if I didn't, then if I did, I apologize. But wait, what am I doing? I could just restart the game again. I did the circle ending, but here, I have that open. That to be sure, PC4 should be.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Around here.
Stanley decided to go to the
434.
meeting. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And you have to restart the game once more for the secret, and then I think again another one. We're not gonna pick that up. I'm gonna show you why. We're just going to the phone ending.
When Stanley came to a set of two
I've done the
this
phone
was
ending with
not
the
correct
bucket,
way
but
to
I want to
meet
show you
him,
the one without
and
the
Stanley
bucket.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I want to show you the phone ending without, like, the bucket.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
I want to
foot.
also know a bit.
I'm not your Stanley, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
Like the circle
all this
ending.
time.
Circle
There's
ending was
someone
also
you've
like
been
an,
forgetting, Stanley. Someone
you
you've
call it like a
forgotten.
bug in the original game.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Ooh. Looking for something there. On. Looking for the. Tablet confusing. Fine. Oh. Something new about the computer ending. I didn't.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her.
You can put the
Stanley.
code throughout, but you know what
need to be-
happens. So. I want to show you the quote-unquote phone ending. Without the bucket. Because that's the ending I actually was also aiming in the last one for.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
So.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
And it is, Mr.
I'm
Narrator.
trying to get you to see something. Come
And it is.
inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Is that my wife? No, I won't. I refuse. I refuse. Something happened if I don't press the button, hang on. I'll be like, at least why don't you press, like, explore yourself. Like, I don't want to sit here 30 minutes waiting for nothing to happen, maybe, or like on the 32nd minute. Oh, I don't think there is.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature
Whoa.
of his existence.
Oh, what negative are we?
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's
I'm
told
not
to
gonna do it anymore.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating
No,
lunch.
no, I'm
Now
confusing.
he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One
That's
might
something
even
to say
feel
about this,
sorry for
sweetie?
him, except that he's chosen this life.
I have to put you.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his
Am I
desk,
getting mocked?
Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new
I
lands.
think I'm getting mocked.
It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely
Are you
even
now
mattered
mocking
what
me
lay behind
that
each
I didn't
door.
choose
The mere
your story
thought
side,
that his
or
decisions
are
would mean
you
something
mocking me?
was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down
think
one
he's
path
mocking his
lay an
son.
enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
The adventure line.
Down another was a game with a baby, and he called it the Stanley Parable. It
I'm
was
scared.
such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his
I
head
get?
he relived it again, and then again, and
I bet
again,
you're the pregnant
over
in
and
this
over,
program, but
wishing beyond hope that it would
the
never
game even
end,
knows.
that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be?
I released that
Perhaps
video.
if he played just one more time.
I released it. I didn't think I released the inscription video yet. Oh, I did. No, I didn't. Oh, I did. I did. And after that, I stopped releasing inscription. I released more inscription.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here,
certificate.
the more
Someone's not-
invested he
someone's
gets,
not-
the more he forgets which life is the real one.
On the joke part.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't
Why?
listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch
Wait,
this.
even if I
Stanley,
get kids,
the next time the
only
screen
still my wife has
asks
to
you
get
to
pregnant.
push a button,
Because
do not
transgender
do
woman
it.
can get, yeah. A trans woman can't get naturally.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every
Trans
second
women
he
can't get
remains
naturally
here,
pregnant,
he's
so
electing to kill himself?
they can't bear
How
children.
Can I get him
So
to see what I see?
naturally pregnant.
How can
They're
I
like,
make him look
but
at
then let's
himself?
say you have 10. Oh, also not.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so
And
different,
the
I
narrator's
suppose.
like, yeah,
I'll try once
she's
more to
pressing buttons
convey
all over the
this to
place.
him. I'm compelled to.
They tell me to
must.
do.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
And why that? Oh. It's not nice to ask someone to please die. I feel offended. If I'm correctly now. This is where I was aiming for last time. But I couldn't find that third PC. And this ending that you're about to go see is called a heaven ending. And it's basically like I said with those 5 computers, but the twist is each time you press one, the next will be available on a restart. And if you close the game, actually go to the main menu and close the game, the computers will reset. So you have to start by 1 again, and by 2, by 3, by 4, by 5. We'll see what happens. Heaven. Buttons! I can do my favorite hobby here, pressing buttons without any consequences. That's like if I don't know if you guys play Black Ops Zombies, especially the DLCs. There was like the DLC Moon, it's like a quote from Nikolai. It's like if they get to the moon, they're like, "Oh, a moon base! A favorite place for my favorite hobby. Pressing random buttons without consequences. Pressing big red buttons without any consequences." That's way better, right? Switch it up. Nice. Right, let me search it up. Oh yeah, this is the code called. Upon teleporting the moon, you can have a chance of a course. Moon base, the perfect place for my favorite hobby. Hitting random buttons with any caution whatsoever. That's an amazing one. Should I press every button? See what happens. I'm making a great beat, guys. What happens if I press one complete line? Are they coming back up or not? They're coming back up. Sequel is now paused. So this is an ending. If you've done it once, if you like playing through the endings, you can always end. I don't know if you can end it if you close the game again. You can always access it again. Well, I know I showed this on my playthroughs, but if you get this room, make sure to go into this here.
Were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Why pretending? Tra-la-la. I don't know what dog mode is, but I saw also in the video. There was a dog mode on it. Ah. Oh yeah, very good. I'm gonna turn it over again. Basically, every click is replaced by this, and if you like animals watching, then
It's bucket time.
which ending did I do? I did out of the map ending with the bucket and without, the whiteboard ending. I did the insane ending, the escape pod, press conference, the Museum. What was the facility I did? I'm not sure if I did. I'll do it later. Confusion, the powerful cold feet ending. Vent ending, I did the phone ending. I basically did the phone uncutting, this ending. It's the art ending. It's a game for surfers, Stanley Parable Crash. Content ending, skip it ending. Yeah, I actually did. I don't think yeah, no, it's actually put this bucket back. There's actually not an ending that I've done. Done.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley
Is
had
this
the
it?
bucket
Was this all the
pointed to him,
things?
telling him
Oh,
that the
what we
employee
can do, which is
lounge
not
was
standing on
simply
there.
the place
If you
to
go to
be.
the confusion ending,
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out
like
to be
the
correct?
adventure line,
Oh, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
get the...
Stanley took
If you're
the
new
door on
around
his
here and
left
never watched,
to go, and so
which
the
is
two of them
discussed in the
flew towards
tutorials, this
maintenance
ending.
section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
This is like the bucket destroy ending, but you can't actually destroy your bucket. You can lose him, but...
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much.
I only care about the broom closet.
It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones
My
that
wife
matter,
is a
Stanley.
baby I'd
Classic
like
characters
let
from
it in the
first
fire
game, like the
too.
adventure line and the broom closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before.
There's
Yes, I
nothing
know
under
I'm the
there.
one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much
You
time.
see
with it.
that?
Don't you want another
You see
story
that?
involving
Like it's
the
going down
adventure
there,
line?
up the
We could
floor.
make the adventure line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
Up to the adventure line.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next?
I know.
Oh, and it played some silly music as well. Now this is what the
Aye,
Stanley
give me back my
Parable is
silly
all
music.
about. Don't you
La,
remember
la,
all
la,
those
la,
great
la.
jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I can't laugh.
It's as classic now as it was back
I can't
then.
laugh to that
Let's do
like
it for
singing
the
like
fans,
la la
Stanley.
la
Let's
la
give them
la
more content
la
exactly like this.
without laughing.
But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Can you give it actually to the thing?
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Yeah, I've done this to my
I think it'll
ending,
make
but
a
I
wonderful
think...
new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original
La,
game,
la,
but
la,
it's such
la,
a
la,
well-fleshed
la,
out character
la,
with so
la,
much
la,
personality
la,
that to
la,
me
la,
it
la.
already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
I don't agree. But I have yours.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't
It
need me to
destroys my haters.
spell it out. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into
Oh, you
the
can put it
machine.
in, like if you press E, it's like, no, I don't want it. Oh, I didn't know this.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the
Like, you can give it the
I
bucket.
don't know what the
thought
bucket
you could-
destroyer will do if it can't destroy your
Oh.
bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality
I
trait.
felt like last time you could.
I can hear you
Oh, there were
say,
people in the
how
chat
does a
saying back then
character
that I
with only
couldn't
one
do it.
personality
Oh.
trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded
It
with
gave it.
complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't give back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the
I can
Adventure
give
Line
it.
or
I
the
can do
Bucket
this if I
Destroyer
like
until
go
you
up,
crush that
but
damn
if I
bucket.
go up.
Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give
Da
the
da da
fans
da
what
da
they
da
want. Hurry and
da da. Did I win? And apologies for the yawning just a moment ago, but it's like I've been up since 7 a.m.
My prized creation.
because
so much
I don't wake
potential.
up early
We
and
were
I'm
going to
being
do
early
such
in Rotterdam
marvelous
today.
things with you, tell such
And it's now like 12
spellbinding
a.m.
stories about you, all
Or,
that
yeah, it's
squanders
like
now.
almost midnight.
Goodbye,
So I've been
new
up for,
friend.
how much is it? Yeah,
For the moment in time that
17
you were
hours?
here, you were
now student life.
magnificent.
Oh, you know, there's also a silly thing. Is my Discord bot is down. I'd like a special Discord bot on a server so nice, and usually they can go over the request. But that changed, so now that if I reach my request limit, that they shut down the bot apparently. I thought first of most that they didn't allow me to add anything else to it, but also they shut it off. I was like,
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
oh, not anything that I wanted to do. Yeah, I know. I won't want anything to do. Out the bucket. I've done in someone's playthrough that once here and Stanley walked by, but why? Mind control room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Mind control room.
Yet
Na,
there was
na,
not a
na,
single
na,
person
la,
here
la,
either.
la, la, la,
Feeling
la,
a wave
la,
of
la,
disbelief,
la.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on.
Okay,
Coming
you
to
win.
a staircase,
You win.
Stanley walked
Win.
upstairs
You win.
to his boss's office.
You win. You win. You win. Shut up. I still wonder what is about the elevator, but apparently it's nothing. It's just like a placeholder to
Stepping
put a
into
player
the
room.
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of
I don't
anxiety
know.
isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
I don't know. Is the voices meant calling myself a narrator?
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward
Yeah,
into
very
the
good, is that?
opened passageway.
Like of course, the Stanley videos are fun to do. And I actually enjoyed this game. I have like 7 hours only. Still 7 hours. It's fun to play. If I miss something, let me know in the comments down below. I'll check it, and if it's enough, I would make another video out of it. But otherwise, this will be the final videos. Because there's nothing more to do.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest.
Like
as though he
also,
felt
with my
more
Discord
free
what
to
the thing
think
is
for
now, it was
himself,
running
to
my
question
social
the
post
nature of
thing,
his
my welcome and
role.
leave.
Why did he feel
That's my
this
most
now,
thing. That's
when
actually
for
one back.
years
Welcome and
it
leave.
had never
Yeah,
occurred to him?
of course there's also
This question
and
would
like
not go unanswered.
the thing
for
also
long.
is like of course the server my comments mentioned, but I now can't do it anymore.
Stanley walked straight
And the
ahead
thing
with
is
the head of the large door
I can
with red
adjust it so
mind
that it doesn't
control
take the monthly
facility.
revenue, like the request limiters. But yeah, if it then goes down, for example, if I stream with someone joins, yeah, I don't know. But this is already a bug in the original game.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
There was apparently
Stanley
original
thought
bug
to
in the original
himself.
game.
Did he have the strength to find out?
And the developers took it to the next class.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours, so here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
New piece
You
of
won't hear
music?
it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Like the song, that was the name.
job. You did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job. You made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
He actually made a full pledge song and mocked the whole player base for it. Yeah. What I actually also want to do before we leave, because I have no more ending to do.
All of his co-workers were gone.
To be honest.
What could it mean?
I've done all the
Stanley
endings.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
I
he'd
can
sent
say
him
without
Mr.
or with
Lemon.
bucket, but I'm not gonna get into a video because I would lose track what I've done with a bucket and what I've done without a bucket.
When Stanley came to a
honest.
set of 2
I think I've done the most with a bucket and
he
without a
entered the
bucket
door on his
anyway,
left.
so.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to it. Oh no,
No?
not again. I
Not?
won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say
Not?
anything at all.
No? No?
I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy
Oh.
doing so much in this room.
I'm annoying you,
Please
you know.
Take your time.
Okay, no, you don't mind. I'm not terrible.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all...
We all know the drill by now. I'm leaving. Bye. Oh. You see this if I do this and then this? Like... Huh? Because the boss knows that what the boss says, because if the boss is different laws and what the boss is. Huh? I'm leaving, bye, Mr. Narrator. I'm leaving, bye. The story sucked. Didn't enjoy anything of the closet, my boom closet. Make sure that I touch everything before I leave. I want to see what the escape pod ending is without. Ooh, someone up. End is near. Let them. End is never. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, all have that. Let's go out of here. I'm leaving. Bye. Bye bye. But the thing, I never, if I never would watch that other person's video who did this, I probably would have just seen it in the guide, but I probably never have thought of like this. Because to be honest, I know that I'm still doing a lot of stupid things, but I never was like, can I walk out of this? Like, to be honest, I actually thought that I was like this already, but I never have thought that, to be honest. And also that song that they made for the mind control bottom pit ending. As you probably can see, I was like laughing like amazing, like hellish. But I was actually laughing, honestly, too hard. But almost then it's also a bucket, I know, but without a bucket. Like that bucket that disappears into the epilogue, but where do we disappear after to? Because there's no bucket now. Is that just it? That's just it. I'm gonna do one more ending because I don't.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
Like, I want to do one more ending then without a bucket that I'm sure I've not done. But that's the phone, unplugging phone ending.
This was
you know,
not the correct way to the meeting
that one.
room, and Stanley knew it well.
But
Perhaps he wanted to stop
that is
by
probably
the
going to be
employee
time
lounge
to call it a
first,
day.
just to admire it.
Because I've done
The lounge
everything.
was sublime.
Like I said in
work
the
of
early
art.
beginning, I'm
But
gonna make
eager
this
to
the
get
last
back
one.
to business, Stanley took the first
The last
open door
one
on his
of the
left.
series. Guess there's nothing more to do, so. Or at least, I can be something missed. Let me know in the comments down below.
It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Like, let me know down below if I missed
Look,
something.
Stanley,
But
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
don't forget
path here.
the adventure line.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting,
something there, Narrator.
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking, this is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
I did.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible.
Well, I unplugged the phone.
Double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
I noticed the lights out.
Fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action.
No,
How
I
is that
saw.
even possible?
I saw
None of
Cortez
these
stop.
decisions were supposed to mean anything.
I saw
I
Cortez
don't
here was like
understand.
pulling.
How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible.
Just
I
pulled the
can't
cord.
believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
Hello?
Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe
Hello?
decision-making in the real world.
What is
Please
safe
observe
unplugging
this
the phone? That's not
instructional
on.
Video.
Choice. It's the best
Is it a
part of
real
being
person?
a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a
Real
choice.
person.
He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
Just that 4:30.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
8?
Do you make more than 8?
I make
Less?
8.
And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and
No, I
whether you'll
do.
ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Oh. But...
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
I find it funny that it's like you're not standing in your view. I have to go all the way back again? All the way back. I get it. I still find it like, I'm done with the funny.
We can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
If I want to jump off, we're making it way less. Things are also gone. I still thought that other one with like that comedian one funny. Like the original was also funny. Like, but those are like, you can of course make bad choices. You be like, whose bad choices are
there? You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
but I want to set like
some
persons just make him choice they regret in the end. But yeah, it's human nature. He said right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
What's happening? It is. Weet je, kom wat happened here? But you do make choices you regret or incorrect, so from time to time.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why?
I didn't do this.
What did you get out of that?
I didn't do anything.
So special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage. It's worthless now.
This word was, but not from the day beginning.
If there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that?
I don't know.
I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever.
Kijk, Mr. Narrator, you can move on from stuff, or you can keep it in your head and be like,
to willingly destroy all of my work. I don't know.
Didn't do this. Making this up to look me bad.
What do I? No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Here. Hello? And we just can talk about it and be like, you can live.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you.
This time it's your fault.
You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
You shut it down. You should have... No, this is your fault.
And you run it into the ground.
No, don't put this on me.
You just had to see.
This is your fault because you decided to destroy the game afterwards it already was done.
To be like Stanley. He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
There's no damn good reason for this anyhow.
Even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're
I'm looking at my window now, so...
Oh, my story.
I
If
don't
you'd
get
just gone
what
through the
like
door on the left,
his
you would have
paper
seen
store
there
has
was
to
a
do with
whole
this.
underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Annie?
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Annie?
When
What's
Stanley
happened?
came to a set of 2 open doors,
Was his fault. He destroyed the game,
entered the door
so
on his left.
I'm innocent. This.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
She didn't look at
That
it.
means choosing responsibly and
are
always
you
putting
looping?
the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of
looping.
2 open doors,
Yes, we're
he
looping.
entered the door on his left.
You mean bit. You're now happy? You're happy that I can choose?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling
I wanna
a
sit in
wave
the
of
book closet for the
disbelief,
next 10 minutes.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Boarded everything off. Legitimate. You boarded everything up! ISIS.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned
Oh,
to discover
this is
not an
ISIS.
indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would
Night
draw
Shark
from within himself
115.
the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. It worked. Oh.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
I'm doing you,
He
bitch!
spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115. My mic is on, right?
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you?
Oh, I did.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the
I'll
story.
open the door.
This is a crucial step.
Can open the door. Just shut up. Can't speak in the game, so.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it.
Oh.
But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to
I'm
do.
done at history. I'm going to
asked
bed.
you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices.
Well, if you give me the
Even
ability to
when you
speak.
take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you
Door
wanted
is stuck!
over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you
I
coward.
speak in you.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you
And with this in mind,
Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand?
with this I'm gonna
me?
say,
Whatever choice you make
thank
is
you
just
for
fine.
watching
You're
the Stanley
correct. You
Parable
can't
Ultra
be wrong
Deluxe.
here. We
I
can work
highly
together.
recommend to
I
buy it
accept
yourself.
whatever
It's
you
fun.
want. I simply need you to take
It is
that
like
step
worth 10 hours
forward.
of gameplays if you do it on your own pace.
Choose.
If I missed something, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see if it's enough to make another video out of it.
I need that.
Also, if you haven't seen any of the other Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe videos, there will be a playlist on my outro screen,
Are you there?
together with a video recommended for my channel to you. It's a page what you will watch a lot, can't predict it, however. But I would recommend if you're new to my channel and you don't like that video, that go into the channel button on the middle and search around for the Let's Play playlist. But that playlist is like full of content I've done over the past few years, just full of random stuff. You'll find something in it, you can put it on random. Also, if you're new around here, I'm Hudson Alice. Hudson Alice, also known as Hudson Juju. Also called Elise Alice Juju. You can roll me everything you want. Of those three. I'm a transgender girl, so be respectful towards it. That's all I'm asking. I stream also once a week if you want to know when I'm streaming. In my description down below will be my Discord at the bottom, together with my Instagram and social. In my Discord will be my schedule channel. In my Instagram and Twitter would be time to post it once on Sunday each week. Otherwise, that will be like delayed Monday or Tuesday at max. So, and with that, I'm gonna say have a wonderful day, wherever you are. Until the next time. Bye. Bye.
今日の皆さんどうしたつまりのとこみなでバイバイバイ思いついたら歩いていけ心のゴミ残さないように